What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 30 on our single player world. I'm not going to keep doing these number things. I don't know why. I've been keeping up to date with the episode numbers, and I thought I'd get started with them for a few times, but I don't know. I don't like it. So maybe we may well just go back to just saying what's up. So I hope everybody's doing well, of course, as per usual. Today I woke up and I was in this mood the whole day to build some stuff. And I wasn't feeling like terraforming, although I wouldn't mind doing a bit of terraforming, but that wasn't what I was thinking. You know, I've done quite a bit of it recently. I thought, you know what I want to do? I want to build some stuff. I want to build a house. And I thought, what is a better house to rebuild than this one? This house over here, the Redemption House. This house, if you guys are out of the loop, there used to be an absolutely terrible looking house over here, which I fixed up. And by fixing up, I mean I got completely rid of it. And I think it's about time we return to it and we start doing another sort of house here. So starting off, this house is going to have a little bit of a challenge to it because, you know what, why don't we have a bit of fun? Why don't we have a bit of fun with this and challenge our building skills? So if you guys want to try this as well, this is a nice bit of fun to practice thinking a bit outside the box. If you get stuck, I thought I just saw something. Your handful of... Oh, man, this guy's... That guy's geared. Look at this. Okay. Hand thorns as well. Man. What a zombie. Okay, I'm gonna have to light that area up. I didn't even know I had an area that wasn't lit up there. I'll leave that block open there so that I know where I've got to go. So, what I was saying, a nice little challenge to get you to start thinking a bit more outside the box. Maybe also challenge your ability to get builds to stick together. Is to do something sort of like what I've done here. You see this great planning I've done here? The laid out structure, the foundation of it. That's not any planning. I literally just went and did some stuff that I thought would be a good shape, and that's about it. I just was going around in odd, not even any logical way at all. So I thought I'd give that a go. Just do that sort of a thing for a bit and try it out. So that's where we're at. Now, this house, as I say, is a redemption house. We had a very shocking one before, and what I'm going for here is I'm thinking, who lives in this house? Just because this will help us to build the house. So, when I asked myself, who do I want to live in this house, I thought we might as well introduce someone else new into the city. Someone that I mentioned we would have people who hunt, and I think the hunter wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, the resident village hunter that hunts the wild boar here in this area. Man, I should really retexture the pig to make it look a little bit more scary. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of picturing. This is the kind of guy living here. We'll see how we go with the interiors, and I don't think the exterior is going to be too affected by it. But you know what? It's always good to have a little bit of thought behind it. So this seems to be a good little start here. Just putting up these supports. I think what I'm going to go for here is, in fact, let me try this out. It'll make it a little bit more darker if I do it this way, which is not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing. We'll have to make our mind up after this. But if we did this here. Yeah, we do those. I don't mind these sorts of pillars where I do the side, like the corner ones. They'll work pretty well. So what I'm going to do now is, of course, I'm going to go away. I'm going to do some stuff around here, see what everything's going to look like. And I'll bring you guys back in once I've got some walls. There they are. I think it's going to go very, very well. Look at that. It's pulling together very nicely. Very, very nicely. You will notice this is a little bit smaller. I've taken the walls in a tiny bit. But I've kept that overall shape that we went for. That I said was going to be the challenging thing of the day. It was just way too big otherwise. So let's get... Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. I meant to do that. So the next stage will be doing the roof. And I'll quickly explain to you what I want to do for the roof. And then I'll talk about something that is pretty cool. A little bit of an announcement, you could call it. So the roof is going to come up over here, right? We're going to have this little roof. We're going to go for a similar style of building where we've got the extra piece coming out somehow from here. And it might be another floor. It might be one of those things. We'll see how we go. And I want to just go with how we feel by the end of it. So, oh man, again, do I do this twice in a row? How do I do this twice in a row? I'm normally pretty good with my ender pearls. You got to aim just a little bit higher. Because else sometimes if you get it on there, you just glitch through that block there. But that's all right. We're up here. So now the little bit of announcement. Because this is something that many people have asked me in two things. Two things that are kind of announcements today. So they both interrelate. And it's something that many people have asked me for. and we finally got it going. And a lot of you guys, if you guys do come out to the streams, will know I've been organizing this for a bit. And that is the server. So we've created a fan server, I guess you can call it. And it is funded on Patreon. So if you guys are looking to get onto a fan server, that is how you're going to do it. And I'll quickly explain to you what's going on and how it's going to work. So basically, what I wanted to do was create a server where people can play on as a reward for being able to support the channel and indirectly support myself making videos on this channel and on the Twitch channel. And in general, just because, of course, YouTube does take a lot of time, I've still got to pay the bills. And that's pretty much the way that some people are able to help me. And as a reward, because I thought it would be a really, really awesome way of being able to repay the generosity, have a Patreon server. And I'm very excited for it to be launched as of the 1st of this month, which is August? That is pretty crazy. It's already August. But yeah, as of the 1st of this month, we have got it finally up and running. It's pretty much a completely, well, it is. It's a completely vanilla Minecraft server. Because, of course, we love vanilla Minecraft. Why would it be anything else? So, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, there's a link in the description right now you guys can read up on the Patreon page. And there's no necessity for you to support me if you're on that page. Do not ever feel obliged in any respect. It's purely just an additional way, besides having you guys viewing these videos, because I appreciate the support any way it comes. If you guys are watching videos, that is just as good for me. So thank you for all the support on the series anyway, guys. That's just as big of a support for me. So there we go. That's looking good. Looking alright. I think we can do a few changes there. Besides that, we've also got a few other rewards as well on there. So, as I say, check it out. If you guys have got any questions, the best way to get to me on any questions about it would probably be over Twitter or on the Discord server. But the Discord server is probably not as good as Twitter. Twitter will probably be the best way to get hold of me. And not only that, also, if you guys are going to discuss it in the YouTube comments, I probably won't be able to discuss everything in the comments. But if you guys can, I'll try my hardest to answer everything. You know me. I try to get to as many of the comments as possible. So, there we go. Let's check this out. I think this one might be a little bit too far out. And there. Bam. No, that's going to be alright. That'll be alright. So, these middle roofs, I absolutely love the middle roofs. And I'm glad we've got it in this village here as well. So, the next stage is going to be, now, I'll just go around, because this is just a matter of doing loops around things, getting them all worked out. So, yeah, I'll just do that, and I'll be back. We're going to be doing a few things a little bit, oh, we've got all this, a little bit different to what we've been doing recently with the building. I want to do a little bit of a mini challenge, at least, and that is to complete my axe, my diamond axe. Currently, it's efficiency 5, silk touch, unbreaking 3, and one thing I want to do is improve it a little bit more. And I know you're thinking, mending. Nah, I'm not going for mending. Mending we will get eventually, but that's not what I'm intending to do today. Let me show you this, by the way. This is our old mending librarian. Look at this. This guy had, where is it? One more. 34 for one mending book. Whereas this guy, look at this. First trade, bam, 22. How's that for a trade? Damn, awesome trade. And I also just got him caught in that, just so that these guys don't bump him off. So I want to find a cleric. There we go. 37 guy is, I think, our best for that. And I've also gone ahead and I've brought some string, because I want to find a Fletcher. That's another one we can take advantage of. And in fact, the Fletchers actually might be a bit of a... That's Shepherd. I think the Fletcher needs a black coat, isn't that right? Toolsmith, what does he have? Yeah, nothing worthwhile for me to trade. But I think the Fletcher will be a pretty good one to trade with, because of course, the string, they won't need quite as much string. What has this guy got? Luck of the Sea. Perfect, alright. So I guess you're wondering what is the enchantment that we're going to be getting, and that is a good question, because I haven't told you guys. So the enchantment I want to get, because of course you think, hey, I've got an axe. Axes get the efficiency, they get the unbreaking, they get mending, they get silk touch. What else could you have? And a lot of you will know as well that you can also get smite and sharpness on an axe. And I want to get smite on this axe, smite 5. That and looting 3 as well. So I've already got myself, oh, that's got to reset. I've already got myself a looting 2 book. So if I can find another villager that trades looting 2, there's a bunch of them stuck in there. We've got to actually fix that at some stage. I'll be able to do a looting 3 book. But I get the feeling we're not going to be too lucky with it today. And I may have to do this over a little bit. But I thought I'd let you guys know about the improvements we're doing to this. Because it's really, really useful as well to have your sword, for instance, over here with sharpness. And when you're attacking, for instance, zombies, skeletons. Pretty much, in fact, Smite is very useful for most things in the game. That just gives you that extra option. And by the way, it destroys things. I've done this once before. It absolutely demolishes these skeletons, zombies. Pretty much skeleton zombies. The Wither would be under that branch. I think that's actually husks and strays as well, I guess. Although I kind of just they're skeletons and zombies. We know that they're the same thing practically. So I'll get enough. I've actually got enough right now to trade it. Let's just do that. I was about to say I'll go. I'm pretty sure I've got a Smite book up here. If I remember correctly, I'm sure 40 will be more than enough. If I am wrong though, we might have to just get this enchantment. But I'm pretty sure I saw it here the other day. Hello. What's up, guys? Okay. Librarian. Straight away. 38. I'm down with that. That's actually very expensive. Okay, I thought I was going to have some left over. Right, so we can get the Smite on this already. And I should have had a look for looting. That's what I was going to do. Perfect. Alright, so let's go get this on here. Let's just jump off. Woo, into the void. We're good. We're good. Man, there's so many unfinished projects. I've got so many things started already. Alright, so go here. Pop that in there. In fact, maybe we'll be better off doing this. Because it'll require a lower enchantment cost. Yep, 5. If we flip them, does that drop it? No. It was worth a try. It's always worth a try. And then 9. Man, that is going to destroy some stuff. Alright, so we're going to do another quick little mini project, I guess. And you guys will remember quite a while ago, I built this little map wall. It was really so when you do load into the world, because this is the spawn island. You load in here, you'd look, there's the map, there's where I want to go. And you could even really just pull the map off, like from that, just pull it off and keep going. This map that I'm holding right here is actually this southwestern southwestern quadrant over there. And we slowly but surely are going to be working towards getting all of these done. I'm not going to do them all in one day because they'll take absolutely ages. But what I want to do now, because we've got the means, we have the technology. We've got everything ready for us to be able to do this. I want to go through here, and this area is actually the one area I really want to get the whole map covered, because this is where we've been building. The rest of it actually hasn't pretty much been touched. So I want to get this on here, and I thought it would be a cool little thing to do. So before I go any further, I also want to remind you guys that I was just, for me it's a while back, but I realize it's literally a few seconds ago. I was just in the end trying to get an enchantment, looting enchantment. And what I've learned is I always thought you could put looting on an axe. Turns out you can't. I tried to put it on the axe, it just wouldn't accept it. So I guess we just have Smart 5 on the axe, which is really, really cool. It's probably not ideal for killing withers, because I thought killing a wither skeleton would be great. That would mean that we'd be able to just go ahead, chop their heads off, carry on, and have the looting 3 enchantment on it. But of course, we're not that lucky. So I think, what's the best way of me tackling this? Let's just go over some of these areas that we are very familiar with, and we would like to see. But I'll show you what's going on with this house, by the way, because a lot of things have changed with this house. So let's go up here. And I did get a little bit carried away, but it's alright. So there we go, that's what we're looking at. It's a little bit off to the side, but that's because of the nature of our challenge, you know? We didn't have a very shapely... Well, I guess it was shapely, it was a good shape. We didn't have a shape that was going to be all directly the same on either side. This map, by the way, nothing's showing up here, which is kind of interesting. It just blurs everything as a big white patch. That's alright. Doesn't matter. So, this is what we're looking at here, by the way. It's got a bit of decoration on the outside. I've pretty much finished it. I was pretty happy with the way it turned out. Put a little chimney on it. And we'll eventually deal with the inside of it a bit later. But for now, I'm pretty happy with it just being here. Looking good. So, let's just go around and carry on doing this. And I'll get back to some building after this. But one thing I was very, interested in is a few days ago, I was streaming and someone mentioned about a pretty cool comment about what would a Silk Touch 2 enchantment be? And I've always thought that was a bit of a silly question, you know, like Silk Touch, you just pick up blocks. Like, why would you want to, how would a Silk Touch 2 work? Because I don't know if it still does. Yeah, it does, but it used to have an eye just as a 1. I thought it was a bit silly, but then when the person, I can't remember who it was, but they mentioned that, why couldn't you have Silk Touch 2 picking up double blocks? So think about it, right? It's actually a really cool idea. So once you've got 2 slabs stacked on top of each other, why couldn't Silk Touch 2 break that? Or maybe what I further thought, and of course it would be a very rare enchantment to get, but What I thought would be kind of cool with that is also you could maybe break tile entities. For instance, like grass, where you would normally have to use a, oh, that's going the wrong direction. Where you normally have to use some shears, you could maybe use your shovel or your pickaxe or your whatever's got the silk touch 2 on it. Maybe even just an axe. I thought that was a really cool little thought because I've always, I don't know, I've always thought it was a bit of a silly idea until then. And it's funny how those things work because I reckon that would be a pretty cool enchantment if I could add another enchantment to the game. Just some weird thoughts that, of course, have been, for some reason, it's been bugging me since I've thought it. I was like, that's so obvious. It's such a great idea. But I thought I'd share it with you guys, see what you guys think. But I thought it was a pretty cool idea. So what I'm going to do now, by the way, because I'm just going to keep going around up and down in circles and doing random things, trying to get this whole thing covered. I'll get the map, completely covered, this one at least. Oh my gosh, guys. Look how far I got on the map. Just look how far I got. This was actually a part of the map that I didn't think I was actually going to explore, but because of the map, this particular map that I've got in my hand, is too large, I've come across this, and I didn't realize there's an entire flower forest biome here on an island. And look where it is. It's not even that far on the map. So if I go here, that is where we are right there. And that is about the spot. You can see, actually, if you could zoom in, that would be the first village. That would be where our snowy village is. And there's this flower forest biome. That is actually very, very convenient, of course. Very, very strange. I think I might even do something over here because I did go out. If you had to put another map side by side, probably around here on the other map where our other flower forest biome is. But really, this is a prime location. Maybe one day in the far future, we could do some changes to this. But for now, at least it's good to know that this is here. It's good to know that, and of course, another one of those. Man, I've got so many guardian temples around here. So it's all done, look at that. Pretty cool. I've even put in some markers over here just to add on where spots are going to be. We've put in the village one, that's our first village. We'll add another one in over there, and as we go, we'll just keep them coming along. So what I want to get going on right now, and also, by the way, man, that mending is going to come in very, very handy there. So what I was saying is we have got the Hunter's Lodge, the Hunter's House, which we started building of the village. 15. Oh man, we're just going to make it. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And I've decided to bring a few things around, and here's a dog. That actually, it looks like a miniature dog. Look how short that dog looks. Just because of that. That's pretty good. Okay, so my thought is, first of all, walking in here, I've got nothing going on. I've got the inside of this roof, which I'm probably going to leave like that. And I've got a few ideas, but one thought is a big thought, and that is to make this area here a fireplace. I can't picture a hunter's house without a fireplace. I don't know why. It just comes into my brain. That's just what I want. So I'm going to put one in there once we complete the next few things that I want to do. So I want to pull this floor in one level down from where it is right now. I think that'll give it a really cool feel, and it also will stop the room from being all flat in one plane at least. I like to change it up a little bit. Maybe just there, and ender pearl out. Perfect. Nice and gracefully. And we'll take those over there. So what I want to do, if you don't understand what I mean here, is I want this floor level over here to be around there. And it seems kind of weird, and I actually will probably take that out there to change it for no apparent reason, but there is a reason. Of course there's a reason. And it's just to break the floor up a little bit. As I say, it gets a bit too monotonous when everything's on one level, and it just makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more pleasing, in my opinion, of course. And it's a thing that I never really do, and I probably should start doing it a little bit more. This, and I kind of class this in the same respect as doing pillars, for instance, in the middle. They're pretty useful just to break things up a little bit. I'll probably get rid of those there as well. What do you think? You walk down here. Yeah, I'll even take it down another level over here. So I'll take these as stairs here. Wonderful. Then I've got a few other things which I want to add into here. I've got, for instance, a sword. Because of course it's a hunter. We're going to do a sword. We're going to do a bow. I actually forgot the bow. We're also going to put in some meat that's hanging around the place. It might not be in the best condition, but it's there. And as I say, once we've got this fireplace, it's going to be pretty damn good. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm back, and I've burnt this place down once already. That's, oh man, no. Look, you see, it's happening again. Why can't I get this? Okay, now we're gonna go check outside. So, I may have miscalculated at first as to where this was going. Good, that's not burning down. Last time, this whole piece here burnt down. In fact, I can see I haven't replaced all the blocks. It's got to be some over there, there, and that can go and that can be replaced. Right, that's at least sort of fixed. But yeah, I walked away for a second, and that was happening. So it looks like I'm going to have to replace these blocks over here as well. You know what, I'm just going to be safe. I'm just going to get rid of all of those and replace them with this, just to be sure. So I really don't want this whole place burning down a second time. Oh man, you know what, that's actually a pretty cool looking thing. Yeah, I'm down for that. Down for a little bit of that. A bit of that action there as well. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. A little mistake. Working out for the better. Alright, so I should be able to get up here. Double check nothing's burning down. Sounds like I hear fire over there. I certainly hope that's not the case. So, back to what I was doing. I was busy putting a chandelier in here because I thought it was going to be a cool little plan. And I can't put it... Actually, I can do this. Look at this. You know what? I've got a plan. My issue was that when I was going to put it over here, it's going to connect to these walls. But if I just do it at this level over here, it's by the window. And we can't connect that to the window, which is great. So can I just do that? Oh, man. Real great idea. Really great idea. Alright, there we go. And got it again. One over there. We should just be able to click the windows and get it to snap on. Perfect. Alright, so there's the chandelier done, which I wanted to do. Nice and simple. I added a bed in and some of this stuff here. Bit of that stuff there. And in fact, actually, I might just take this away just for us to be able to demonstrate it at least. What I want to do next is just add a little minor detail, which is to make a bit of a chopping block. Just because, you know, the animals come to an end at some stage. So if we do that there, do something over there, bam, and I need, well, spruce. I think I might change it up just because we've got spruce being the supports over here, but I think this might be a good idea. Just add that there with maybe one of these over here. I hope that doesn't pop it off, and one of these over here. Yeah, you know what? I know it doesn't work that way very, very well, but I think it's better than... It's definitely something, you know? It's definitely something. Let me do another quick double check on this. Everything's looking good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm just making sure that nothing's all burning down here. There we go, we do that. And let's just do a one painting in here, doesn't hurt. There we go. And right around there. It's a bit too big. Okay, well, actually, it's going to only come out with those four wide ones. 2x2 wide ones. There we go. That's pretty good. I'm actually very happy with that. Okay, this seems to be the completed house. I'm very, very happy with the way it's turned out. Might even put a few things up on that. That'll work really, really well. So, today, guys, I think this will be the end of the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I've enjoyed just doing the different sorts of things. For instance, working on the inside of here, which I was dreading, but it's actually been a bit of fun, which is always a good thing. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.